So I just went to the police and got my ID card. I got these letters the other day. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I had one already. And now just after starting the countdown, I saw the postcard going by, so... Well, I think these are probably the same. Well, they are in the app too, you know? The post app. So you don't need the papers. So let's biggest first, right? Let's see here. Yeah, this is my light app. So I just started the lights. Well, this doesn't fit. Let's see, what could I move possibly? I'll just have to open it like this. So, I don't know what this is. Let's take something sharp. Let's see if I can open the end there. So yeah, I have these. That's probably better for this kind of thing. So some of this is like for stuff for biking to work. I know there's climbing stuff because I want to have some kind of security trying to climb this spot. What is this? It's very lightweight. It's the sword! It's the sword! Wooden sword. Yeah, so it's very, very, very lightweight wood. So this is a wooden sword. That's funny. So this one looks more like a sword than where's my old one? There. Though I guess this one is more heavy. So that's and there's a bit of rubber here. Well, I guess I'll have to. So let's say that this weighs nothing. So it's not very good to train with. Like, we'll see. Probably just supposed to be. But I did search for training, right? And this is like this plastic rope thingy. Might just remove it. So you can also say if you wanted wood color or black. I was like, whatever. Let's try black this time. The other one is wood. That one is a bit broken here. So also I don't know if this is actually wood. If it's plastic. Let's see. Yeah, it's wood. So there's this rubber thing just holding around it. So I guess it's supposed to be, cause my kid played with the other one. That's how it broke. So my kid was like boinking it together. Doing boink boink when it was tiny. So I guess this is like a protection because it like broke. So where do I put this? Going to training later today. So there, I didn't remember that. I think it's very, very lightweight for the price. I think I will probably complain that you would want a bit more solid thing. It feels like paper. Paper. So there are so many packages. So let's actually move the keyboard out of the way a bit here. So there. Yeah, so I think this is a helmet. They had like a good price on AliExpress, so that's why I even bought one. But it's the thought is, well, biking, climbing, you know, whatever. So it kind of seems to be the same kind of thing. So, and also one of these bags were open, and I don't care if you see my address, it's not secret. It's everywhere online. So we have a lot of packages in the packages here. So you see very, very helmet shaped shape. So this looks very much too big for me. I was kind of thinking, well, it's from China, right? It's probably kind of tiny stuff. I don't know. We'll see. Otherwise, my kid has a new helmet instead of me. Oh, so this is actually like the climbing harness. So we'll have to test this one. And I think it's the same brand of this. I think so. So plastic. Let's put all the plastic in one place so I can go sorting my trash later. Big plastic bag. So I'll have to try that one. So I hope it's not broken from, you know, being sent like this. So it's probably like the same material that was the packaging on the other one. So I don't want to cut through the plastic, just to make sure. So let's see if we can get the plastic out. So this is careful packaging. This is they took time, you know, packaging this in a good way. Try to do it good. So, but it looks very big, but we'll see. I think it should be like some kind of nice color, like orange or something. I'm getting stuck in the tape. Right, I should open chat there so I can see chat. So, just the bag left. Yeah, I could have just... Oh, and it's another layer. Yeah, so they've been careful. This is like careful packaging. Oh, someone to care to send us. That's nice. Very, very good. So sometimes, you know, something that might break is packaged from AliExpress. It's packaged very, very bad. So the rest of my trash bin will be, yeah, we can see the color. It's orange. Orange. Yeah. So I ordered this, what could it be, 2 weeks ago? So I was just, you know, climbing again at my kid's school a bit, and I was like, yeah, so I really want to try these spots where I don't dare to go without having a rope. And then I kind of like, oh, this one was a good price. So this is for the rope, the cheapest one I could see. That looks like kind of like a normal one, but it's, yeah. Sorry for getting all the tape off here. I'm just feeling that, well, maybe it's not necessary here. So it's another layer. I think I can get rid of it there. So I'm like trying to be nature friendly here, and plastic doesn't go in the same sorting as the tape, right? And it's kind of quick to just tear it off. There, plastic in the plastic pile. Tape in the trash. So can we get rid of this quickly? Yeah, it's the same brand. And I've seen like videos of these people making things. They're not like European or American standard, you know, maybe, but you know. For this, it's just some bit of plastic and what do you call it? Frigolit in Swedish. So it's like a bike helmet, only it has less holes. So you can bike with it and anything. So I'm just hoping that the size will fit me. So I think they were so careful with the packaging. I'm so impressed. Actually, I'm just trying to get rid of this now. So there. So it is very, like, looks like this. So, do you think it will fit my head? It looks kind of nice. Will it fit? It looks tinier now, which is good because I have a tiny head. So, what do you think? It's kind of like big. You can tighten it like this. Yeah, so it's kind of big still. So I'm thinking my 14-year-old will think this looks very cool. Probably. I think it's a bit big for me, right? I think. But if I ever need a helmet, so I did buy the black boring biking helmet. So it's just like a biking helmet, though my biking helmet has this yellow layer too. Though that one actually too, I put some extra of this on the sides because it's also like bubbly, though it's like kid size probably. I didn't get it. Maybe it's small, not X small. I think this. Well, so I can't read Chinese. Still can't read Chinese, even if it's on another note. So there's lots of like notes in there. So I think it's pretty. The color, though this is glowing orange. The camera doesn't do it justice. So compared to some other orange thing, yeah, it doesn't. It's glowing orange. You couldn't miss this. It's very visible. So very safe for biking. It's currently joined my... Yeah, so I think this is probably climbing stuff too. Then we have a mix of like holder for bike, for phone and stuff. Let's get stuff out first. So this feels heavy, that's why I think it's climbing stuff. So let's just open it. Yeah. Several bags and this one too. So there's no side without stuff. So these bags, one was open. So this is also a climbing thingy. So this is another of the Chinese brand, Tupa. So bags, okay. So I bought a few of these things, the most cheap. I went through all of AliExpress finding the cheapest ones. And this is also this is not for climbing really, but it's just, you know, you can see. What do you call these? I don't even know the Swedish word. You know, you put a rope, like a pulley, right? So many packages. This one is a bit open too, but I don't think the one that's not open is this big. So this smells funny. Smells funny. I'm very curious now what this is. So it's several packages in this bag. Tiniest first. Which one smells? Oh yeah. So now we have electronics, right? So all of the things at the same time. ESP. ESP 32. Development board, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, ultra low power. So, plaything. We'll save the electronics bits for later. And of course, I ordered everything I could in orange. So this is really a bit red, more like red. Ah, phone holder. So, oh, this was open already. And it's broken. Oh.
Kitty says.
Where is the Snacks Noiki vendors?
So actually it's not broken because there's a loose screw here and there's a screw hole in here, so I could probably attach this and it will work. Let's see. Maybe it is broken. Yeah, where's the snacks, Nori? Yeah, so I think that I will have to open this lid and see if I can screw this in there. So it is actually really broken, this, right? This goes here and this goes here. But this is supposed to screw in and out. And it's not connected, and I can see there's a screw here, but I think it will probably turn when I rotate this, not be stuck. Because I think it's supposed to sit here and then this is flat, so it will rotate the whole thing. Let's check this functionality. So if I rotate this, yeah, I thought so, then it will stretch this. Right, so this works, it's just that we'll have to open this lid and get to that screw. I don't care if this is pretty. Yeah, so that's hard. It's broken officially. Officially broken, but or not assembled. Not like broken, not assembled, and I don't know if I can do it myself. Anyway, it will look uglier than it was supposed to. So, what is this? This is a holder for the bike. Mobile phone holder for the bike. So, we got some paper trash too. So... screw there on the handlebar of the bike. Kind of smart thing. It's all aluminium. So if we were to put my phone here, it can hold it. Nice. And you have a nice grip, aluminium with like that, right? I guess that's the tiny one here. So let's... I'm thinking which way will be better on the bike. This way or this way? I guess this is less ugly than having this sticking up, right? So... there. Yeah, so maybe I want to screw on this side too. We'll see. And there's also, if you have a bigger steering wheel, you can have a thinner one in there. So I might need this one instead. Nice, nice. So now it just got cold outside. It was 7 yesterday, which is extremely cold. Oh, here we also have rubber thingies for it. So let's put the tiny thingies in the bag again. This goes to the trash. So the biggest trash heap in the corner already. So bike holder. So what is this? It smells odd. Oh, it's potentiometers. That is nice. And a tiny plastic. I guess this was supposed to be like on, if you hang it on your back or something. Broken off, I don't care. These we will build things off. So we have the values. And different color caps. So let's not. If I open this too much, I won't get it in there again, right? So electronics, climbing, and the mic. How did it end up there? I don't know. So this we can. I don't have a paper bin, so it'll be in the same pile there. So what is the tiniest package? Yeah, so after I made this order, I think this is kind of complete. So after I made this order, we'll see here. The weight, I'm thinking it could be anything. It could be climbing things, it could be phone things. And for the long one, I really thought it was for a second there. Oh, this is a big ring. It's also the Sinda brand. So this is supposed to be very strong. So you're supposed to be like able to attach a rope or something here and something else here. So it's for putting like climbing rope thingies. So I know everybody might not trust Chinese brands for those things, but whatever, you know, I'm just testing stuff, playing a bit, and I don't have that much money. So this is also, oh, now I opened the packaging. I haven't done on the others, but they were zip bags, so we couldn't really see this one. So this is supposed to like stop the rope, right? And with others, I looked at the images. They look the same. Oh, you can pull this one too. Oh, you can lock it open too. Interesting. So anyway, orange. So color is more important than anything else, you know. Oh, big surprise! There's something orange-ish. Maybe more red, this one. There's a range of orange 9 colors here. So let's see this one is also so it's the same color as this one, it's the same brand too. So we're going to go and see if we have a rope in one of these bags. So there are so many packages, it's crazy. So I was getting, when the first one arrived, I was like, oh right, I'll go get it at the post office, and they were like, so give me your ID. I was like, oh, here's my driver license. Well, oh, so it's expired. Oh right, yeah, I ordered a new one, it hasn't arrived yet. Oh, do you have bank ID? Yeah. So okay, so to get your bank ID to be an ID, you have to scan an ID card. Not a driver license, and I think also passport will work, right? So bag in a bag in a bag. So this was inside a bag, and this was in the bag with a lot of bags. So a lot of bags. So what is this? This is also some climbing thingy, right? So we'll have to test if they seem like this one is red. So I think this is supposed to, if you need to go down. Yeah, I know I bought a lot of things, but I also went through all of AliExpress and got the cheapest one. But it looks like the same function with several things. So it didn't cost, it probably cost like one of this with like a good brand of things. So I'm opening a new bag with lots of things in it here. Just making sure that it's actually empty, the plastic. I'm going to show you the pile of trash from this. So what is this? This feels like a rope. A tiny rope. There's a tiny rope in here. There's a tiny rope. Very cute. Oh, it feels much more like quality than the one I got from the food store, or whatever it was. No, it wasn't the food store. It was like a tool store. So we have a tiny bit of rope, and this is thicker, but it's not like you're supposed to climb on that only. It's supposed to be like extra stuff, I think. So I'm going to learn this. I'm going to play with it and have fun if I can get this open. This was the only bag so far that I can't open with my finger power. Look, these look different, right? They're more sturdy. So I will do it. I don't want to cut if I don't have to, really, right? So also let's open it where it's closed instead. So not even that. Actual good bag. And of course there's a bag in the bag. Yeah, so I bought one of these two. It's also the Cinda. This and something else was. Yeah, this was also that. But that's probably my kids' biking helmet now. So let's use the experience from the last one. These are good. These bags actually work. So I will sheet, because I don't want to spend all day. I can feel there's nothing in the top of this one. Yeah, so I think I only bought one of each of these thingies. They're nice and orange. It's the same brand again here, I think. No, it's not. It's just similar. So they're probably a Chinese brand copying another Chinese brand. I would see it's kind of similar enough to look like it, right? That's funny. Where did the rest of this go? There. So it's a part of the bike holder. This is heavy. This is not as heavy. Oh, now we have a easy open bag. So what is this? Alright, yeah. Yeah, so I went a bit crazy here and ordered all the things, and this was like not expensive, you know. All of these are very cheap. This is like if you're supposed to stand on that if you're going up, and I'm seeing myself playing at the place there by the school, and it wasn't orange, it was red. So this bag, which is a bit heavier. Oh, yeah, so one of these kinds of thing were much cheaper than the others, so I bought several of them. And I think there's actually 2 packages with these. So I don't know, I don't think you need this money. But I was like, I had watched less YouTube videos then.
Superimposer says.
Finally, I have a little bit of time to come and say hi. Hi, Sophia,
welcome
how
in.
is life going?
What are
Yeah,
those?
it's
Seems like climbing material.
Yeah, so I ordered from AliExpress a few weeks ago. So some people might say, oh, I don't dare to climb with those things. But I'm just like, okay, so I had a rope I was going to try that was from the tool store, and it was like for putting your swing up or something, you know, right? So this is definitely more quality stuff. And I also saw them test some Chinese these with braking equipment, and they actually seemed okay. So if you like feel it and like test with your weight, I think it's okay. We'll see. I don't know. I'm just going to learn this. I'm going to learn to climb. So we have so many bags. This is still just, we have 3 more of these, and they're going up in size. So one more this size, and then we have one that's bigger. So you almost have to feel if there's a rope in some of it. In one of them, I hope there's a rope, right? So a bag with bags. Yeah, this is a box. And this is probably like phone stuff or filming stuff. It's not all climbing things. We have an ESP here. So, and potentiometers. So there's other electronics things here probably too. This is like Christmas. This is better
As for
than
personal
Christmas.
experience with past jobs, the only difference between materials bought from big brands that make in China and buy directly from China is the quality control.
Yeah. So that's kind of.
But in the end, they are the same stuff.
Yeah, and one of these things here, like this, I think this costs like 1,000 Swedish crowns, like $100, or maybe 100, 500, like $150 maybe, if you buy it from like the good store. And this was, I don't know if it was 10. So it's a big difference. So I did spend some money on it, but it's not, it's like buying one thing. I think this was $50, so it's not like the cheapest. So I'm starting opening things. Now we have I have to open that more. Let's see first that I actually emptied the bag. Yeah, and that's another bag. So many bags. So now we have a headphone thingy. Let's see. Oh, so this is like a Bluetooth for your phone, you know? And this turns around in different direction, I think. Yeah, a bit at least. We'll see. We'll have to test it later, charge it and test. That's what I'm thinking. For biking, you know? I've bought a few being able to hear when I bike. Right? So that's one of the things I ordered. Another bag in a bag in a bag. So
Yeah, you say nothing new. I had some stuff for a company I've worked here in Italy, almost charged 200% of the value paid from the company.
Yeah, yeah. And I used to import stuff from China that was like other people in Sweden sold it for 4 or 5,000 Swedish crowns, $500 then, and I sold it for $70 after getting my, you know, like doubling the price. So this is a better one of these. Oh, this looks good. But this was more expensive. This is like one of the most expensive things here, actually.
Yeah,
This-
I know the drill. D.
Yeah. So here, this, we have a lock. We can, it's sturdy. This is perfect. So this will be on my bike. So my phone won't hop all over the place, right? And this thing I think I can remove too, probably. Because I saw that it had good thread and a good stop here. This is just taking lots of the gears. We'll see. We'll test. So this is also feeling, it feels rubbery, but it also, let's see if I can find the camera. So this feels quality. So this was, I think it was over $10. So it's probably more expensive than one of these things. But I'm so tired of buying them breaking. The cheapest ones. So let's take the smallest bag. It's another one of these. It's not the same model. It's a different one. And these are like $1, $2. These. $1, $2 too. So I test several to see which one is the best. It's crazy prices. It's just crazy. But that's why I bought several, because, you know, I would have even paid more. So now we have another one of these that was not attached. This part was not attached on the other one. Let's open it. So many bags. This corner was clean. There was nothing on the floor, nothing. And now we have like a 1 meter pile. Okay, I'm saying a bit much, but these are not exactly the same as the previous ones I've bought, but these are like good. This is what I've used. It has its own attachment here. And this bit, when I tried with this with the bike, it moved too much, the camera. So I think I have a few of them only too. So if I remove this one, we can put this on here, and this is what will hold the camera on my bike now. And you can adjust the rotation and just lock it, and it actually stays. Very nice. So let's actually attach this one again, so I will keep track of things, what belongs to what. So bags. Oh, nice. So we have a bag and a bag and a bag again, but this time it actually has a purpose. If we can lock that one again. And it comes with this one. So this is another holder. So you can
I
put
think
this
if it's
on
not
the
one of
bike.
those electronic stabilizer, the phone will always bounce when you ride.
Yeah, but it really jumped, you know, worse than it had before. So the thing that I don't know with this one, if it has both sides, I can see it's already a bit crooked, you'd see. It's sideways. Can you see this? It's like bent, right? So I'm thinking if you put this on the bike, you can set this direction, but you can't set the other one. So it might
That
go like
one
this.
is for the photography pole.
Yeah, so this is actually for a bike. It's rubber here. So I have these that are metal. This is plastic. That I use, for example, that light is on a big old, just normal lamp, floor lamp, that I've just removed all the stuff like wires and everything, and it's just one of these attached on the top. But a better quality one, let's see. Or rather, it was as cheap as this one, but this one's supposed to be for the bike. Where did I put the thingy? So this could be like this, for example, on the steering wheel. And then we can adjust the direction. So this could be a sturdy way to hold this on the bike if this plastic is not too flimsy.
Isn't it too much?
Yeah. It's kind of flimsy, the plastic. Yeah, it's not good. So I'll probably do something else with that. Too many things. We also have this, meaning that this can attach like GoPros and stuff, right? Is this thingy? Oh my god. It's starting to get warm.
GoPro
here.
mount?
Translated from Tagalog.
Yeah. But also my the one that I have when I go outside, you know, and I have my phone on my chest, it also has this kind of thing. And then there's a normal phone on the other side. Phone holder. So it also can attach to that. But this arrived with this, so I'm putting it here. And this is also plastic, not metal. And it's like rubber plastic. Can you see how it bends? You can see I can bend it. So all of this feels like odd. And I don't think this one was very expensive, but it was more expensive than this. So, and this one was the most expensive one of those. So let's actually put these in something. So that's the broken one. Let's keep it separate. These are supposed to work. Let's put them here.
Yeah, I am a little bit skeptic about plastic mounts, especially on mountain bikes.
Oh yeah. So what is this? Ah, here's one of the good ones. This is metal. And it's kind of tiny, as you can see, but it will still be... This is stable. So this is probably what I would use instead. So now I just moved it away. So... I'll just...
And especially if is a dumb idiot like me riding it loud.
Yeah, so just have a dual direction conversion. It's like this high here. And you put this on the steering wheel. It will be stable and you will be able to set it in all directions. And plastic is good enough for this. So this should be able to like...
That seems more
apart.
stable.
Yeah. So that's... As long as they're not like this and not assembled properly. I don't know if you can see, this one wasn't attached. It's the same thing as this. Yeah, so let's put that there. That was good. Oh, so many things. This is crazy. I should have spread this out on several days, but I want to see that everything works as it should. So this is actually a... we have this on AliExpress where you could click several things and get even more off on them, which I'm not sure if it's actually more off. But here's like to have on your shoulder, right? So instead of having it on my chest and the bones is up and down, I can try having it on my shoulder instead. So how would this work, right? So this is like around your chest and this is on the shoulder. So, and this is what it looks like. So I guess you're supposed to be able to turn this. So if I put this in here, then we can probably, yeah, we can turn it. It's just kind of stable, but you can turn it easily.
Kitty says.
We'll see.
So get to watch in third-person view Noiki when you woo.
Yeah, so we'll have to test this like in the forest or something. And also find whatever
Superimposer
works with
says.
us.
I can't buy from AliExpress because here in Italy we pay the tariffs rather than Chinese company. Dumb politicians.
Oh, yeah, so we used to not be able to buy anymore from them because we got all the VAT costs and we had to pay the fee for the VAT, which is $7.50. And that's a bit much for buying like one thing that is... This is, well, you can. I used to buy like things that was 3 Swedish crowns. And I guess 10 crowns is $1, you know. Yeah, so these are also headphones. So I bought a few new ones because I have these and I have a few others, but some of the ones I have are like not good anymore. So this looks kind of cool. And these were all cheap. All cheap. You can see the plastic right. So we'll have to test them and see if they work. Let's put it back in the box. Yeah, so this is so like blank, and then they have this protective film there. Looks like a mirror. It's supposed to, you know, be LED light in there. Behind here, probably. Too many
Yeah,
stickers
packages are
on
not
it.
that good, but in the end
Yeah.
is not what you buy, D.
So they're supposed to look like that. We'll have to test, like have we do a test of all of these Chinese headphones. So what's in this? Oh, it's more of these. Oh my god. So do you think it takes 25? I have to send one to that dude that smashes climbing gear. So again, a bag in a bag with 3 bags. So plastic, plastic, plastic. Seriously, it's a lot of plastic there now. So let's see. These are not identical as these. They're a bit different, but I think they're the same inside. So it's like the same text on them. Yeah, it's just so a box with something. Oh right, this is for my kid. It's a mosquito catcher. So seriously, I'm going to show you that pile later. I guess it's okay. All the packaging. So this looked much bigger on the image, but this is better actually. But it's tiny. So mosquito. So you can just hang it in the window, and it's purple. There, I guess I should show you. It looks nice, right? Because he doesn't like insects. Also, this feels like no weight at all, so we'll see if it works. So this is definitely on electronic side of things. So I've been cleaning the whole room. Yesterday I like cleared all the floor, so I've got stuff on the desk and stuff. And like it's messy in a new way, so I'll have to finish making sure that everything is where it's supposed to be. Oh, this looks like a lovely color, but what is it? Oh my god, I'll have to show that pile later. Seriously crazy. So this is just purple from there. This one's actually purple. So we have another one of these, and this one seems to be working too. The same as the broken one there. Or not assembled one.
Panda Tongue
So?
says, "Keep that rope away from me."
So we have another one of these. I'm putting it in the pile with phone holders. Looking like this now. And let's open this too. This is a chest holder like the one I have, with all the thingy madoos. So I'm going to drill a hole here and see if I can decrease 10 centimeters. So when I've been climbing and I hit the camera, that's annoying. I can't get close to the wall because of this, my phone sticks out this much. So let's see here. Oh right, this is also a phone holder. How is it supposed to
Superimposer
work?
says.
A matryoshka bags, in bags, in bags, in bags.
Yeah, definitely. I still have the 2 biggest bags
Kitty
left
says.
to unpack.
My cat would be stealing all your wrapping he enjoys to sleep on plastic.
Oh, I can send it over. I can send it over. Don't worry. Yeah, so here we have how it's supposed to work. And imagine having this kind of thing in front here too. And then the phone. So if you instead put this screw through here. That's what I'm thinking. Putting it through there instead. But let's attach it to itself in the supposed way first. There. So now you're supposed to put a phone holder here. Like this one. There. And then you get the correct distance that it's supposed to have.
Superimposer says.
That rubber phone holder, I had one and is not bad, but do not use it on extreme situations like in the bike. I think it will not hold that much.
Yeah, so it was a part of this package, so I don't really know what to do with it or how you're supposed to attach it. You know, how am I supposed to put it on this thing? Right? I could like try and get my phone's corners on this thing. What would I still have to be able to attach to something? How are they supposed to go with this kit? That's what I'm thinking. So I could probably use this for something. It's not like it's useless, but it was part of the kit, and the kit itself was like
A cat Batman
$5
mask.
with all of the parts. So this is a shoulder holder. It's probably the same price. So I'll put all of these in the bin here with the phone stuff bin. And we'll have to fix this because I see this screw that's loose, and I'm assuming that if I just remove this lid here, that's apparently supposed to be like it's glued on there. I tried to open it on the side there, but I'm like, I don't want to focus on that. We'll do that when we're finished. So another plastic bag. So just 2 big packages. So this is what we have. And this one is the one that was open, this much open. So I'm kind of assuming that things will have fallen out. Maybe someone opened it on purpose too and stole something. I don't know. Oh, so this is not a lot of small things. This is
Big
kind of heavy,
bags.
and I can feel what it is. I can feel what this is. And big surprise! It's a bag in a bag, in a bag, in a bag. So this one empty. They go kind of tiny though. I guess it's because it's like cheap plastic, right? So now I have a hard time not opening the big one first. So what is this? So we have to open the bag in the bag in the bag to
Is a
find
China
what this
plant
is.
pot.
Oh, I know this is 45 liters. This is a backpack rain protection. So, but we can open it. I also ordered a backpack. So this is intended for the backpack that might be in the other bag then. Because this is not it. I don't know if you can see. This is kind of sturdy but not any sound. So I also got one which is like reflective. So if you want to be very visible, you can if you want it. That's nice. So I'm always thinking when I go out in the forest, I just go. So I have a tiny compass with me and stuff. You know, if you want to, like, oh, I need help. This bag is also thick. So it has 2 layers of plastic. I can feel this is, yeah, you see the sides? These are the ones I couldn't tear by my fingers, but here it's already a hole. So I could. So we have one of these Chinese ropes there. I actually saw after ordering this someone testing
Those are
this.
useful. Just remember to spray some hydrophobic spray on the backpack cover and you can walk under really heavy rain.
Yeah, I think it's just nylon. Maybe this is plastic though. With this, yeah, this is plastic. So I think it's already okay. Since this is the inside, the normal inside, but it's two-sided. Whatever. I think it's okay. So this one, I actually saw someone test this rope and also cutting it open, but that was after I had ordered it, and it's like, you know, it's much
the spray
better.
make those really water repellent.
Okay, yeah. So I think I have for for shoes and stuff. So anyway, this rope is much better than the one I have from. I don't have it in here. I have it downstairs. From the tool store, because
Nice
this
rope.
is like round. The other rope is just like you just squish it. But apparently this rope is like the cover of it kind of can slide and you can get messed up and stuff. But anyway, it was cheap, and I know you're not supposed to use these because they were not good. So the rope was okay, but these were not very good. I think it's kinda, these are kinda okay. Well, they're not as the ones I bought here. Let's open one of these. So these are better. Even if they're Chinese. So I think these are okay. And they're orange! Everything is orange! Isn't it beautiful? And I guess I will
Those
just cut
looks
the rope
much
and get
better.
rid of these things. Because I don't want this on the rope. That wouldn't work very well. I guess it's probably strong enough, but you want the normal end of the rope, right? So this will be good enough for me, because I'm a noob and I just want to do stuff. So also I have one of these that's with the. I bought an old harness that was, I think a kid used
And
it.
Decathlon sells stuff made in China,
Yeah,
India,
yeah.
and Africa.
Yeah.
So again, is the same stuff.
Yeah, so I think it's, as long as, you know, it feels good and you test it a bit, you know, I think it's okay. So this looks like this. Come on, camera. So this is what it looks like. Yeah, I also saw this brand was sold in a Nordic store, actually. So let's open one of the others. So I think these are the same. Yeah, they just had another sticker on them. It's the same brand. So when I googled that brand, I actually found them in a Nordic store. So that's a good sign, even if it was a web store, you know. So last bag, that was this open, and I said it to the post person that, oh, he said like take a photo and send a message to the post office. So let's open it. The last bit of the way, that wasn't far. Most of it was open. I guess I'm pouring this on top of everything else.
Sorry I have lost a couple of minutes because of the commercials.
So it's Christmas. I didn't hear. What did you say? Oh, okay, yeah. Sorry for the ads. So this was the biggest bag. Wonder if I can fit all of the other plastic in this, actually. So seriously, I almost have to show you the pile of plastic. It's well, it's not finished, right? Let's do the rest of it. Christmas Eve. Yeah, so here we have another version of headphones, and I think that these are like you have them on around your neck.
Bags
For a
in bags
bit.
in bags. I like this stream.
And then you have.
D.
Yeah, I love this. It's Christmas. Totally sad. Yeah, so anyway, these, let's open
Kitty
the
says.
bag. Let's
Take all
open it.
bags. Return back to them. Know if you won boba.
So it goes like this. So this is just a cord. It's just bending in a bit. And then you have Bluetooth controls on this side. So, and then you put these. So I'm thinking this is perfect for biking. I won't like drop one of these and just lose it on the ground somewhere while I'm biking, because that's a bit scary, you know. So if I put these like this, I can still hear. It's this kind, you see? It's not the kind where you can't hear a thing. I hate that I can't hear anything else with these. So you have these, so I don't like that. I want to hear what's around you, and these will... Oh, they seem perfect, as long as they work. We don't know yet.
Superimposer says.
At didn't say hi sorry, hi Nori.
So let's put them in the bag, since these... The biggest problems I've had with speakers or headphones is that the cords break, you know? These are kind of thin, but they usually break at the phone. So these are still Bluetooth, they just have stuff attached to them. So, what do you think this is? It's a box. I'm thinking we should have more electronic stuff. So, wireless earbuds, again. And it's a bit similar to the other one. So I compared a lot of them. And they're all cheap, these. So it's $1-2. I don't know how they do it in China, but apparently. So these I think are actually Swedish. So I gotta knock on the door. 2 seconds. Okej, jag fixar det om inte en stund. Jag ska bara göra klart det jag gör, gubben. Right, I also dropped the charging cord on the chair. Let's put it back. I'm kind of sure it was for this one.
Those are more safe for riding. I run with those wireless earbuds, but I'm always scared to lose it, especially when I begin to hit hard the pavement at the end of the run.
Yeah, so that's what I like these for. But these ones are good at work, because then I don't want to hear a lot of other sound. Let's see there. So I don't know if you can see. So I have these for work, but you drop them a few times, these Chinese ones, and then they're not good anymore. And the mics are usually bad too. But I don't care about
noise
the mics when they're working. No, not noise cancelling. I don't like noise cancelling. As I said, I don't like when they're like in my ears, so I can't hear what's around me. But at work, it could be noisy sometimes. Here's another one version. Since they were so cheap, I bought several to test. And I'm assuming several of these won't even work, you know? So these have the thing around the ear. So we have one of these, or two, that were like just these. We'll have to do a test stream, right? A test comparison between all of these. And test, see how, does the mic work? What can you do? And then you can buy the good ones. So actually,
I have a pair of over-ear Sony with noise cancelling. Sometimes it make my head spin when it's enabled.
Okay, yeah, so I bought for my kids, since they're like sensitive to noise. I bought the noise cancelling. I put them on me. It was like horrible. I want to hear all the things around me. I even think this is annoying to have in one ear, because I can't hear with that ear. So this is like the same thing again. It's another one. My God, the pile. So I have apparently contributed by buying these things to plastic creation in a lot of. So let's just put that one underneath. Or let's see. I think it's like the same as the other one. So yeah. So around your neck and into the ears. But these are the ones I don't like, that you can't hear. So, but as I said, they might not work. Cheap Chinese stuff. So these might, I'm thinking running and biking with this kind of thing. That's why I'm buying them. And
when I need to isolate myself, I use those stuff used on workplaces, the passive ear protection, but noise cancelling it make me sick. I use it in rare occasions.
Okay, yeah. Yeah. So I love hearing stuff as long as it's like not industrial noise, you know. And at work sometimes they put on a machine that like cuts stuff. And it's noisy. And also we have a gym on the other side of the wall, so it's always like people dropping weights. Like they're lifting and they good boy. Good boy. So oh. So, is this the most longed for package? Antenna? Antenna cable. So, we could actually attach these.
Wanna talk about 2 times a week people cutting grass around here? Ha ha ha. Ah.
Yeah, and
Antenna.
guess what? There's
Antenna
also
cable.
there. Let's use this. Let's see. ESP 32.
This is becoming interesting. SDR.
Translated from Malay.
ESP 32 cam MB. So we'll see later if everything is in here that's supposed to be in here. So it's supposed to be. I have an ESP 32 here. But supposed to be one in this package too, I think. It's supposed to be. Let's see. Well, I tried to order the complete package with everything. So... Oops. So let's put that back in the bag. And let's make sure there's nothing in this. I'm seriously the file. I know I keep saying it, but the file is advanced pile of stuff. Tiniest bag first. Oh.
Wi-Fi spoof and mitmatak here you come haha.
Yeah, so you know we do have Raspberry Pi and stuff there too. So this seems much more sturdy than the other one. It is a basic holder, and we have one of these rotating thing. It's plastic, but it has this like plastic metal-y feel. It's not like the boingy plastic. And when I tighten this, I don't think this will break. I can move it, but I didn't tighten it hard, right? So this feels good. I guess I will make a review of these two, right? So can you see that it's a different plastic? This does not move when I touch it. It is where it is. I can't press this. So compared to the other one, this thing. So this is like more flimsy. And you see, they made it thick to try and counter the flimsiness. This is just hard and thin. And it's also this kind of connection instead of this. But the flimsy bit here is this. And I could also just push these to move them.
Have you saw the news about air gap research, and the interception of RAM noise to reproduce what data are inside the RAM?
I think I heard like a tiny bit. But you're welcome to tell me more, because I don't know all of it.
That is crazy stuff.
Yeah. It's cool. But that's like them getting data from having a camera on the light from the hard drives. I can't really believe that, you know? That's hard to believe. And also RAM noise. You have to be like, what about other noise cancelling each other out? You have to be like inside the computer to detect that, right? I have a hard time believing that it could actually be useful for someone, the data. So we have an actual instruction. Woo! I've never gotten an instruction for these before. So this is how you're supposed to use it. Oh look, they have the actual thing backwards here. I have it the other way. I could try that. But it will still take as much space on my chest, even if the camera would have a bit of protection. So in this kit, which was the same price as the other ones, So I don't know why I didn't buy more of this one. It actually has this too, and I haven't tried this before, but this is for the head. My head is not that tiny, and it also is like this on the inside. So what do you think? Will this work? I'm thinking the weight of my phone on my head would be too much. I guess I shouldn't try and put my head in this tiny thing. So what about this? So I've never tried to having. I actually didn't buy these from the start on purpose because I'm thinking, my God, my neck's a bit sensitive now. I will not do that. But now when it was in a kit that's like $5 all of it, I'm like, okay, let's test it. And this is just the same thing again. So we have, this is a different plastic too. So when you buy these, this is more flexible. I don't know if you can see that this is totally different. Let's get the other one here. Let's see. So this is much more shiny. You see, it's different. So when you buy different, they're totally different feel. This is like shiny and slick, and this is, yeah, this feels better. Funny. So, and this one looks the same as the others. Let's see if this is a good version. And this plastic is so flimsy. Yeah, so this is, I think this is also the better one. The other one feels worse than this does. So, there. This is what I meant with this is the attachment that we could use on the other thing to put it together like this and this. Let's see, where is it? The shoulder thingy here. So this is the shoulder thingy. So we could put the phone attachment on this. And I guess we would have to do it this way, since it's not that long. So maybe it should have come one with this, because this is not a long height. So if you imagine me putting this on here, it would be like very tight with the height and the shoulder. Maybe it works. We'll have to try. Now I have to try. All right, right? We have to try it. So you can see how it works. I don't think this will fit. That's what I'm thinking. So if we rotate this and it's on the shoulder, it will be this direction because it can't go straight. So we would have to have another thing there. Of course, it could be one of this thing, but that's more height on the shoulder. Probably okay. Actually, let's just unscrew this. So
I'm trying to see what I am writing wrong into a message because the filter didn't pass something I write, and I promise is not any kind of bad words. D.
okay. Yes, sometimes. So what we would have to do then is to put it on this side, right? And then we don't have the same, but this we could probably tighten a lot. So I'm sorry, I have to test this. So this will be rotated with this, so we can just tighten it. We don't have to have anything. Also, we can set it in the right direction with this, right? And we'll put it here. We tighten this. What we can't tighten, I guess, is this, the rotation. That's a bit odd. So this can rotate easily. So if we were to put a phone on here, I guess it would be more weight. So why
In
did
the
you
end
think
I was
want to
writing,
record?
as ham operator I see the noise attack possible.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so you know more about radio signals. Yeah, so now we have to test, right? So what I see as flimsy here is the rotation, right? So this feels very heavy. So I guess this is not supposed to be a phone on here, right? So this, however tight I would fasten this to my body,
But as you say, there
this
is
would
too
just
much
rotate.
noise and the RAM signal can be too weak to be intercepted.
Yeah. So the noise, that's the main thing. Because you could probably detect a very tiny signal in a long distance, but if there's a lot of other signals in between you and that, and very close to that, and you know? Yeah, so I don't believe in this. This is like a return. How will this ever be stable even with a tinier camera? I don't see it. So this thing going just around there. We'll have to give it a bad review. Or put glue in there. If we just want it one angle, we can just have it one angle. And also, of course, it might go like this, so we might have to have something to adjust for it with the... That's what you have this for, right? To adjust the angle. So if you want it to be like this, but you still want it to be front. If you don't want it to be sideways, you can just glue it in place there. That might work. So, the head thingy.
Exactly,
And
there is too much external noise, not to mention the wall filtering the strength of the signal, and even using a focused antenna can't be enough to capture the signal.
so we have this bit.
Head thing big no.
Yeah, so this was what I just tested, and this might work if we glue this in place, because it just rotates wildly. The head thing I haven't tested yet, so I might have kept it
Think
there.
about cervical pain at the end of the ride, D.
Yeah, so anyway, pain generally from this, I imagine it's not like the best thing. So anyway, on the head, this short length could work. So we have to test it. So I do have more stuff to open, but not a lot. I'm getting there. Just have to test this. So quickly. Let's put this one on here. And let's see how it works with the different plastic. This is harder than the other one. I need both hands. Yeah, so this plastic is definitely different, as I said. I'm not sure it fits even. Yeah, so it's not this way. It is this way, but if do I have to like push them in myself? Is it supposed to go this way? No, because it's symmetrical. Right? Yeah. So let's try this. I can't get it in.
If you have to hammer it on, maybe there is something wrong.
Yeah. So this bit seems... This is the one I was going to break anyway. But you can see the angle, it's even got screws here. Let's compare it to the other one again. So... This is like the same thing without the plastic. So I just put this in here. And that's how it's supposed to go. Right? So if you take it and try and put it in this one works. This plastic is a bit more... This is more stable plastic, right? So if we compare these parts... So they look the same. So maybe it's just that the power to push these together is so big that it's not happening by my hand force like this easily. I'll have to use more power. So I got it in when I
Try
grabbed
to
this
see if
and
both
really
works
pushed.
with both holder.
Yeah, they will. I got it there. I'm not going to remove it now. So probably I will break the other one. So quick test for weight of phone on head. What do you think? Will I die from 2 seconds off?
Yeah, you got it. Wire
phone
send the
weight?
message. Sorry, D.
Yeah. So the thing was to
No
grip it
weight
like
on
this
head.
and just push as much as I could. So weight on head. So it would be kind of cool if it worked. I didn't buy it first because I thought this would be too heavy, and it's also we also have this big distance there, right? Let's tighten this so it doesn't just fall. So I'm trying to squish this thing in there now. So I think I will have to screw it all the way. Well, I guess it's good that it fits tightly, not that it's too loose like the other thing, because here we have a screw that we can even use a star screwdriver here. That's what I've used with the one I use, because my finger power of that is not strong enough. So let's see, how does it
Yeah, I think you
feel?
can find a much shorter screw on the hardware store.
First of all, I can't see anything. It would have to be much higher up for me to see anything.
You look sexy, ha 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 ha.
The new world where we not look each other in the eyes, we look at each other's phones instead. Felt like some odd futuristic thingy there. So
True, D.
So anyway, I'm interested in this plastic. It feels more sturdy and, well, different. So it feels really high quality than this one that I could put in easily. So, more bags. Am I getting tired of this? So we can really throw the instruction out, right? Oh look, we can put the phone in there. Let's save it for now. More bags for trash. So
Vulcanized plastic of some sort, maybe.
oh, big surprise! It's the same thing again. I'm not opening them. I can see it's the same plastic. So I bought 2 of this. So we have stuff to experiment. I'm going to remove all of these holders here and just make it flat and then make a hole in and play with this. Okay? See if we can make something better that's more, and hopefully maybe we can make some kind of gimbally thingy there too. So another of these.
Hack it, yeah, I like it.
Yeah, so we're going to hack it, definitely. So I'm starting to laugh every time I see the plastic pile now. So a bag in a bag. Nothing else in the bag but the bag for the tiny thing. And I think I know what this is. It's heavy. It's another one of these. The red good one with high quality. So I bought them at different times. So they were sent at different times probably. So this seems really high quality. Well, I'll just open this bag too. I don't need it. So this is, let's see. The edge is not totally smooth on this one, though I think this one might actually, I think it's the same. Anyway, it locked good. It's not like the other one that, I can't move it. Very nice. So, so my tiny bin with phone things has become this. It was empty before stream. So my kid was there and said he wanted food, so I thought
I
I'll
think you need a
finish
bigger
this
box
first.
for it.
Yeah, I do actually have a bigger box with that kind of things. So here we have one of the bigger ones, but as you can see, let's actually get rid of that bag. So, not much use in that bag. This one, let's see, it's smooth there. And we had problems, even when I tightened this I could move it. But it's a bigger dimension, right? And this is one of the ones we disassembled and put some extra stuff in here, because you can disassemble it with the help of the other screws. So we know that we can fix these, but also this plastic is bad.
For a more heavy camera.
No, this is worse. It's worse quality. So this plastic broke on my other one. This thin plastic thingy here. So the other one, it has a heavy, almost feeling like metal plate, and this just has this. So it's just cracked. And then there was nothing but this tiny little edge to stop it. So, God, I'm sweaty now. I don't want to open it my window because it's so noisy. And yesterday, or rather last night, it was 7 degrees outside. Now it's actually 22, so inside it's 29. So so this is another one. I bought several ones that for the plan of the bike, you know. So this one is plastic too. And it has the same holder. This is a hard, sturdy plastic. This is a good stuff. And you can see on the balls here that they have, there's some texture there. We can see if this might work. But also, it is like long. So I think on the image for this, they had like a motorcycle or something. And this also has an angle. Can you see it's not straight? So it's supposed to be like on the handlebar. And then I did like when I had it on one of these, my phone, but this was too fyoingy, you know, because then I could actually see what I was filming.
Pimples
so this
to make
might
it less
be the
slippery.
thing.
I see it more locked on place.
Yeah. So when I used only this thin thing, sorry, let's get rid of the plastic. So this thin thing, it was going all over the place. But I'm kind of seeing this could be sturdy enough to keep the phone stable. Well, the bike will move, you know. But anyway, I might be able to use this to get it off the steering wheel, and I can actually see the image. And this possibly being strong enough, it looks sturdy. It has these, oh my goodness, come on camera. It has these metal bits in, and this is like good plastic. It feels good. Stable stuff. So I think this might work. This might be the best. So we'll see if it's stable when you tighten it. Let's tighten this a bit. Oh, this feels good. Can you see the size of this grip? No chance I can move this. Liking it. So unless I like hit it and it cracks or something, it doesn't feel like that. This is good plastic. It feels like a bit rubbery almost, but still very stable. So, and it's kind of light. It's not heavy. This is flimsy plastic, you know. Flimsy. You can hear the difference. This is good. Yeah, so I think this might be without this. So, like this. So, let's get rid of that one. And, like, put this thing on here. So this I will just remove. So then you can...
If the clamp is large enough, you can fix it on the head tube rather than the handlebar, and the camera can point always in front of the bike, but for sure is more stable and less in the way.
Yeah, but the thing that I was looking forward to with this is that I get the phone up so I can see the image, right? That's both I can see chat and I can see what I'm filming. Instead of just going, I hope you can see anything, you know? And hope that it doesn't rotate or anything. So I think that this is good. I can just loosen this, put it in the right place and tighten this. And I don't need tools. So I had to use a polygrip, which is this but bigger, to... that's the Swedish name for it. Yeah, to get it stable before. This feels so stable and nice. I'm happy. Probably 2 solutions that will work, right? So more plastic bags.
Got it, but maybe is a better way using an external camera, and use the phone for the chat end preview.
Yeah, but I don't have any other camera, and if I used another camera I couldn't use the setup I'm doing. I'm using IRL Pro, so we have more potentiometers. So we have a few here already. So now we have more. And I think part of the reason is because I wanted these...
One of those cheap GoPro knockoff.
Thingy. But the problem is not to buy the thing. The problem is to connect it to your computer at home. So how would you do that? That's the problem. Then you would need some kind of connection for the GoPro knockoff or the GoPro to be able to connect, right? To your phone or to something and send that signal on and so on. So here we have another heavy. This is like the same as the last, but it is not assembled, I think. Let's see. So we have one of these joints, and we have 2 balls. Let's put it together. Every time I say balls, I'm like. So this is metal. This one, you can hear. So it might be a plus and it might be a minus because the other one was very good.
Connect to the phone. Is possible maybe via USB or Bluetooth, but I'm guessing I think I know way less than you on this.
So one of these goes here then. And this one is very textured. Let's see. It's not flat. It almost feels like it's rubbery. So, and as I said, this is metal. This one is all metal. And this one is... I guess it's some kind of plastic. So this is the other side. So let's... The difference with this one is that it has these. So I guess there's a big and a small one. So depending on the size of the handlebars, you use a big or a small one. And these feel like smooth.
What are those potentiometer for?
For rebuilding a computer power supply and adding a lot of functionality. So you can have lots of outputs, also variable ones. That's the project plan for that. Yeah. So let's say we
Make
use
it as a
this
bench
one.
soon.
Yeah. So these also have the rubber stops. This is quality. You know, you feel it. And then there's this stop.
Nice, I like it.
For this one. So it's... Look, this is like another class. It's all metal. Yeah. So definitely I can't even rotate this now to make it take less space. And at the end we have another one of these. So
seems more stable for sure.
yeah. So let's see if I can get rid of all of that. So let's put all of these things back in this bag. And there's also a tool. You know, you feel the difference in quality of things. So I think this is... there's also a price difference. So this is probably more expensive than these things, right? So empty bag. And the back mountain is growing. So I can't put this one there too. It's just too much now. There. So I guess that we'll have to open the last thing. Is this the last thing? And I'll have to check if something fell out, right? So we have another one. So we have actually 4 of these. Though these have those 2 have the loops around the ears, and these are just tinier in the air thingies. So I got a few different cheap ones. So we'll have to, I guess we'll have to do a test stream for them. What do you think? Of course we'll have to do ESP. I'm hoping I'll have more ESP stuff on the way. I don't know what's left. What hasn't arrived? You will now see the pile before we look at these a bit more. So, oh, the phone is so crazy hot. Yes, jag kommer snart gubben! I can't touch it. Oh, sorry, let's do this. So, I've started the app. Let's see. Can you see the pile of plastic here in the corner? Look. This is all of that is what we open now. I think it might fit in the big bag if I'm just careful, and let's see if I can do that.
I'm watching a video of a guy. He used the OTG cable to connect an action camera via USB to the Android phone, and he used an app called OTG View to use it as an external camera.
Oh.
Bags, ha ha ha.
Translated from Tagalog.
Yeah. Let's see. I'm going to put a camera on and try and pick it up. So, let's see. So, let's see if this works. So, I actually need what I just got, but it'll probably not fall here. We'll see. Let's see. I'll prove that it's all plastic. Oh, well, we had a few paper things too. Paper. This is crazy. How many bags did we open, really? It's all the bags in the bags, right? Oh, that's the helmet packaging. So, will it fit? One more paper thingy. So, so my hands feel all odd now. So
Okay, this is the video. Seems good, but I don't know how you can use it for streaming because I have no idea how to stream via phone. Web link.
So, just a sec. I'm just turning the camera off in this phone. So there. So I don't steal all the power.
Maybe later you can give it a look if you like it. I hope it's useful.
Thank you. I will look. I'm just going to try and not rip the curtain down. Also, my kids wanted me a bit, but to just go through it all again. I think that this is probably my kid's new biking helmet. I think it's too big for me. I can test it again. We'll see. So I've tightened it like back and forth, but it's very. So I think it's probably my kid's. Though it's orange, I want orange. So mine is black. So these will be another day, right? Let's put them on the hard drive over here so they get nice and warm and cozy. Then we have electronics things into a drawer. Let's see. Yeah, we need to play more with electronics. Then I realized a bit what's not here, so I had more thinner things, I think. So let's see, I don't know how long this one is. But anyway, this one is orange and yellow, and this one is orange and green. So I managed to get everything orange, right? So how long could this be? So I'd guess 5 meters. Probably 5 meters. Because this is like 1.5, and there was an extra bit, 3 times that. What I really need to try is this, right? Will it even fit me? I have no idea. So let's see what it says. So there's like size chart, and this is medium. So I thought I better do medium and not small, because my tummy's not that tiny. How that happened, don't ask me. So kind of nice bag. So we have this thing. Oh, look at the width of this. So I tried with only this then, you know. That was so uncomfortable to sit on. We have these, and there's 2 on each side. So, and rubber bands here. So I guess I'll just try and use it and see if I'm too fat.
For wearing stuff is always go bigger when you buy from China, because they have one size smaller for everything.
Yeah, so I'm kind of short and tiny, but I'm also not very thin right now. Oh. So let's see. So I could put this underneath the rubber band easily here and just pull it out this way if I need more space. So maybe I should do that to start with, because it's kind of far from there to there, right? So let's do this. So this
There is
is-
why I
feels
can't
good.
buy anything to wear. I'm using 3XL, and I can't find anything my size.
Oh, yeah, that's a problem. So,
To be
No-
honest, I can't find anything even here in Italy, haha.
oh, that's a problem. So 3XL, yeah. So what's the usual sizes in Italy? So I'm just putting my legs in here. I didn't make the leg ones bigger. Maybe I should do that too. It's not like I have very thin thighs. So let's make this one too. A bit bigger before I put my leg in. Well, little leg I already put there. So this feels very sturdy and nice, right? So I've been thinking I need to go and check out a climbing place that's. I realized. Do you know how many minutes it's to one of these indoors climbing places here? Guess how many minutes? It's not that much. I think it's 10 minutes car drive. Though I think they said something the parking is not free.
I'm 176 centimeters tall, and very soft on the edges. Also, I don't like wear clothes since I was a child, so I like to wear
yes,
a little
you
bit
like
larger
large
stuff.
Yeah. So I have to tighten this before it falls off. Let's see. This is like tricky because it's new. If I push that one, this is actually complicated. I can't show you exactly, but going backwards with these things here. So I'm trying to tighten it again now. So if I just pull this thing, it just doesn't just go there. I have to. It's kind of stable, you know, so I have to mess around with it a bit. So I guess this is good. Let's move the chair over where the plastic was. So, and on
My size would be 2XL EU size, but I like 3XL to be comfortable.
Yeah, I understand totally. It's good to have clothes that you're glad like. Right? I'm going to do the other camera again so you can see. So let's see here. Actually, let's. I don't want to like cut anything here. Well, we're not supposed to. So the plan is to. So what if I?
Otherwise, I would go around naked, and I would probably end up in jail in no time. D.
Yeah. So my oldest, he used to go naked when he was a kid. And then he started wearing clothes, which is kind of nice. So we're supposed to get a new image here. It'll probably take it a few seconds. Come on. Oh, I need to. There, and then we go back. So it was connected to number 2. So there. So this is what it looks like. So I have this around my tummy. And I think it might, maybe I should have it harder. It's like this. Wow. But I don't think it would fall off. I mean, if it could pull down, maybe. Yeah, it's probably supposed to be a bit tighter. Maybe I should have it looser around my legs. Feels like this. It's a bit odd. Maybe I should rotate them more to the middle. Yeah, so anyway, it doesn't touch like anywhere, really. Like, it's not uncomfortable.
That I think it'd have to be snug, but not to block blood circulation.
Yeah, exactly. So this is kind of like, it's not. They could go up a bit more too, but you know, it's not like my legs are mega thin up here, so you don't want it to be too tight. But I should probably tighten the one around my tummy a bit more here. So it is like this now. Yeah, I should tighten that one more. So let's do it. So what we have, I can turn the other one on, but no phone camera is on now. So I'll just test this. Yeah, we should probably put the other camera on. Let's do it. Oh, it's just one click. Now you can have the desk again. So I'll just. So in there, I'll have to learn.
Well, the
how
only
to
way
do
is to
this.
try hang you up on the ceiling and see if it works.
Yeah, exactly. I actually have like a tiny hook in the roof. But we have a outside. We have this kids swings thingy, so I could do that one. No, so this is a bit tighter now, but it's still like. Yeah, I can lower the table.
It was a joke. Don't take my word seriously, please. Ha ha ha.
Yeah, but seriously, you need to test it, right? So then I would use. So here is the image. Also, I was like, what color should I do? There was one with black, and I was like, but then of course I have to do red, right? Black or gray or red. It's not a hard choice, is it? I almost bought the black one. I'm glad I didn't do it. Anyway, this bag seems to be like useful. Not like if you just remove this bit, it might be even useful.
I guess yes, but put something on the floor to soften the eventual impact, just in case.
Yes, I'm not going to go that high. So let's just throw these two. So what we have here is a lot of rope stuff, right? So I'm not sure if everything arrived. But if we just... Yeah, so the problem with this is that we couldn't even use any of these with this rope without cutting it first, right? So I'll have to cut the rope because you couldn't even get them on there, right? And I know that these are like bad. You don't use these. You can use this for the kids' swings, right? That's useful stuff.
I see the scene tonight when your husband come back home. Honey, can you hang me to the ceiling? I already see his face. Ha ha ha.
So, should we cut this on stream? Yeah, so I need to go and help my kids a bit with food. But I'm thinking it's time to cut this. And I did hear someone say the best way is to like melt it off, right?
To
So I
cut
don't
those
think
rope
we'll
you
do
need a
that.
hot blade.
Yeah. But we don't have to. We can just also put some tape and cut it off and melt it later. So, yeah, because we'll have to do that to even be able to try and see if this rope is thick enough to work with these things. So, but I can remove these, and I guess I will go and make kids food with this on. So I don't really notice I have it on anymore, which is meaning it's kind of good size, right? Yeah, so I understand the thing with the clothes totally, because my oldest, my 16-year-old, he didn't like food at all, or food either, but clothes. So, there's a manual. Well, it didn't... As usual, I don't read the manual, I just do stuff, right? So, let's open all of these things, and then we will test them a bit, right? So...
I know I regret this I'm writing, but I used to cut those with a kitchen knife, make it hot on the stove, but it is dangerous.
Yeah, I'm thinking it's better just to cut it normally. Alright, so this one is like this. So some of these are kind of fun. I'm thinking, are these useful in any way?
Maybe use a flame to melt it when you cut it off.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm going to do. So I already have a lighter here, so we can just melt it. So this didn't have any text even. So I'm being careful now, putting the plastic in the right place at once, right? So this one is supposed to attach this direction.
That is a better idea than mine.
Yeah, so this is just for like playing with stuff. You know, like I'm thinking maybe I can get the kids to do stuff, and they could we could put the rope, and they could like slide on the rope with just very technical speak there, right? So we have also this thing. And this is for going up ropes. That much I know. So you're supposed to that's up. Yeah, we'll have to explore all the orange stuff when I get back. I'll just go and heat some food for he knocked twice now.
You can make a climbing wall outside your house and make them have fun.
Yeah, but we don't have a lot of space. We have this kind of like all of our lawn is just one big trampoline. We have a big one that's like covering all of the space. So this is also a special thingy. So right, so this is like, oh, it's like to let something in but not out there. Okay. Ah, so it's maybe attached there already, and then you do this. I'll have to look later. I don't remember all those things.
Use the neighborhood backyards who care. D.
Yeah. So I guess this is trash.
Okay, commercial, gimme a second, BRB. Back.
Oh, that's good. It wasn't that long. So what on earth? So you're supposed to... Okay, so this is to hold your foot in place. Oh, I get it. Okay. I'm just like, what is this for? Anyway, this is supposed to be able to get up a rope. You can step on this and pull like this thing up and put this thing here somewhere, and then you can just go up.
This can be used with that handle. You put the foot on that and use it to climb.
Yeah. So I you know, I checked stuff out before I bought them. So
exactly as you put it.
Yeah. So there are a few things I might be able to know. So we have to cut it before we can even test anything. So I'll have to go. I'm getting some spaghetti for my kid, and I'll be right back because I'm just microwaving it. So it won't take long. I'll be right back. All the fun things here.
I know not that much because my auntie husband is a climber, but I've never done anything like it. Food.
I'm back. So, yeah, so now we got some spaghetti and meat sauce. So I still have this on. Let's just go through it all and cut that. Right, so my chair gets stuck in the curtain sometimes. So I'm like, So when I sit down, these things on my legs, I have to like adjust them because they ended up like on the edge. They're kind of hard, which I guess is good because then they're like stable flat and not like squished together. Because if they were to squish together, it wouldn't be as much to sit on. Because I did use this sling that I had from before, from buying on a flea market or on a garage sale, I guess. We also bought a guitar, but I bought a tiny climbing harness, and that's really too tiny for me. It was for one of the kids in the family, I think. And then a sling and this one of these, which is a bit bigger than this, right? But this is like I'm not that big. Anyway, so we need to cut the rope to be able to test anything. Right, what does this one says? It says so 16, it says this one. The one you're supposed to step on. And these say 25. And then we have, let's put all this to the side. It's kind of nice to finally arrived, and this is the only one that's not orange, it's red. Well, this is red too, but this is actually orange. So I think there was a black one too. So actually, let's get rid of this.
Orangish enough?
yeah, it kind of looks orange, right? In the right, and this is more reddish, and this is more like yellow orange.
Yup.
So this is kind of reddish too. I think that's the one that was the same brand as this, right? So yeah, so they all have like kind of this thing, right? It's kind of almost the same. These are exactly the same thing.
"50 Shades of Orange, D."
Yes, especially if you count all the things, right? The ropes. I don't know, who would think that I like orange? I don't know. So is this sharp enough, you think? Yeah, I know that the person who I had seen opening this rope, or a very similar one, it had this thing anyway. Gosh, this is kind of heavy. So which side should we start with? I think we'll start with this one, since it is the outside here. So this kind of looks cool. Let's see.
Remind me why you have to cut it.
So it's supposed to be 40 kilonewtons, thus, meaning quite a few kilo force. I'm going to cut it because it will be kind of hard to put it through here, right? That's the first reason to cut it. So you can't use it for anything. Like this, as it comes.
Hold on.
Let's actually see if we can open this Though I don't want the stitching on there, right? So we'll have to cut it somewhere here. So this is much more stable in itself, like this, than the other rope I have, which is just you squish it and it's flat. So it's definitely better rope.
Can't you open the thing and slewed the thin part of the rope from the side?
No, it's not possible. Here you can also see
Slide.
how this one looks compared to these that came with the rope. They're this thing. These would like not be good. So I'll put those down by swing things. First of all, it doesn't open all the way. It's just like breaking there, right? So if the rope is pushed through that way, it will go through, but if you go backwards,
Okay, another idea.
push. That's how it works, this. So we'll have to cut it. It's no problem, we'll just cut it. I'm just thinking, let's do it in a like explorative way here.
Cut the plastic transparent thing on the rope.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do first. So let's just put this somewhere. There.
And open the hook.
Yeah, I will try first. But I think that this, it's supposed to be kind of sturdy, you know. You can't bend this or anything.
Awesome.
So we will, of course, explore as much as we can, right? So that wasn't very tough. It's just like it melted. And then we have this seam here. This feels like it's too
Hacking
stiff.
time.
Yeah, so cutting it would be much faster, but this might give us more knowledge, right? So I will probably cut this.
But we don't like fast
Anyway.
stuff, we like hack stuff, D.
Yeah. Let's actually microscope this, right? We want to explore and know all the things. So, first of all, we need power for the microscope. So, where is the power? So, trash bin in the way. Where is the cord? It's not on, is it? No? I'll have to follow the cable. Oh, I'm just blind. It was just here. It's not that long. It was hanging on the side of my the black computer. It was hanging next to the black computer, so it was all black. So, that's the note for that one. So. Yeah, so it's here. It's just the focus. So everything is orange. Hello. Hello. This is what it looks like. So I started cutting the seam here. And see if we push here. Is there something here still? Yeah, so it's all the way through here. Yeah, I can feel that I was...
BRB, I have to
actually
reboot the
bend.
computer.
Oh, do that. So... Let's take some soldering tools here. So, yeah, so I do have a time to keep. So if we look this direction, yeah, there's a long one on this side, which is that one, right? So if I pull it, so I'm thinking that these should be sewn through or cut through on the other side, right? So there. There's a knot on there. That's what didn't go through. So let's actually, instead of my big fingers, let's get some pliers. These are tiny. So this also means I can see better.
It is just sewn it together.
Yeah. So I don't know how much I damage it from this. We'll see. Maybe we'll be able to use it like this. I thought it was actually more sewn together than it is. But I guess this is good enough. It's thick. So let's look at the other side. It looks like we cut it all right. Not that one though. This one is special. Yeah, and I can see that there. So what will that be? Yeah, so now that one is loose. So we got some orange stuff here, meaning we probably broke something, right? So I'm mostly curious now how it is sewn. But we can kind of see. So this line here, I was curious about this line. Did I cut a bit here first? I did. Right? So there we can just pull. So just pulling it out of there. So There. So I don't have anything. I have covered my trash bin with all that phone, the box with the phone stuff. So when we pull this side now, we should get like all of it. So so far we have a lot of stuff. We'll have to set this on fire later to see what it smells like, see what material it is. So that's a sewing trick. If you want to know what thread you're working with, what you have on the roll, you know, you just see how it burns and what it smells like.
I guess plastic of some sort.
Yeah. So I'm thinking it might be like nylon, but it kind of like looks a bit funny. So So we have just a little bit left here in the middle. Let's put that to the side and see if I just pull. And also it comes apart this way now. Though this side is kind of flat. It's been squished together. So I think I didn't really damage the rope a lot. So we can see a little bit of that left.
This way you have no need to melt the rope and risk.
Yeah, but it wouldn't be a risk melting it anyway, so I might do that anyway. We'll see. But maybe not today. So I'm thinking that it might still be kind of like damaged here with all the sewing and everything. But it's good to see if we can do it, right? It's a challenge. I'm not saying no to a challenge. I like need to cut it somewhere and test it, right? See what it looks like inside. So we have just the tiniest little bit left here. So these are just like threaded through rope. So one of the side is, this is very flat now, this side. You can see the holes. This is where the round bit starts. And then we have the last stuff.
Never say no to a challenge, except if someone challenge you to jump from the Everest without a parachute nor a rope. D.
Oh well, I'm not I'm not stupid. But this is not hurting anyone. Not even myself. So, my god. My finger is in between, so I couldn't tighten the pliers. I just squished my finger instead. So, we have a lot of like rests bits. So this side is very flat, and this side is very flat here. So you can see it's like from where it was together. So the rope is like different here, right? Maybe it will become, if I move it around a bit, become like the normal one. Yeah, I think I trust this. It's okay. So, I guess it will still be odd a bit here, but it's at the end. So we have another end to
Important
fix.
question is, it fit inside the thing?
Yeah, it fits inside the thing. The question is if it's damaged. So it's not like we would use the end of the rope like this, but it's a bit damaged here. If you look at the microscope again, you can see that it's not like it's perfect rope, but it's at the very end. So let's do the other side too. But we can test some things first. So if I were to put this in here,
Can be
and
risky.
pull back, you know, I can't pull back. So, but we have these pieces of fabric everywhere. So this, also when I bought these, I checked the numbers. It says that this can do 0.8 to 13 millimeters rope. This is supposed to be 1 centimeter. So, and even if it's a bit flatter, then it wouldn't be less than 1.8, right? Or 0.8. So I can get rid of that there. So this one seems to work for this basic thing, and it's also like I can understand the basic logic of this, right? So as long as this pin is strong enough, it will be just pushed between. This can never pass over here, right? It doesn't fit. So it doesn't fit to be pushed, and this can be I wonder what this does, really. I wonder what this does. I'm thinking you do this. Is it to be able to reach it easier? If you wanted to. I don't know. Anyway, there's no way to like set it to an open position. I think you could with this thing. So let's get rid of this. I'm not throwing it out since I want to test it, right? I want to test what the material is. So let's put it in one of the bags. So I'm not doing a scientific test. I'm just going to see what happens when I melt it. If it becomes a lump of plastic, if it's like burns, if it's like how it reacts. And I can see if I can see anything about that. So, and maybe I will recognize the smell too. So this is just melted. So very simply melted here at the edge. Very melted a lot too. It's not like it's an even edge, it's just plastic here. No smell or anything. Right, so we tested it with this. Then we can, the up side, we could pull this up the rope and pull down on this, and it would not like let go. And this is what you're supposed to do with
VR
with
Mechatronics
foot
says.
too.
Hey,
Hi,
how's it going?
VR. We have opened lots of stuff here, and we're currently at the climbing stuff. So this is supposed to help you get up.
Superimposer says.
If it start to sparkle like a fuse, run.
Yeah, right. So this one is different. Let's actually. What's the simplest thing? We don't have a million things. There's the other thing. So they are a bit different. These. So that one will like just go.
VR
go up
Mechatronics
like
says.
that
I'd be afraid to climb.
and stop. And then it kind of sticks when you it's kind of like breaking the rope there a bit when I pull it out, so you shouldn't probably not pull it back that way much. So this one will also stop it, but you want it to, it's supposed to be like a security thing if you're climbing, and if you fall it will like catch you, right? So, and it's exactly the same thing that's on this. And it's also the same manufacturer, right? So this thing is from someone else, and it's different. So let's look at the image. It's supposed to go like this on the rope. So the rope is supposed to be in here. So this is not like any sharp edges on this. So this goes both ways. This isn't like stuck. Is that really what it's supposed to do? Oh, it is stuck. It's just if I do this, it's not stuck. If I pull this, then it's stuck. So it can go up easily, but if you go down, yeah, so it's just a different technique. And that's why I also bought several things, you know, because then you can have like 2 things and it's different technology and different functionality, less risk that it will not work. Right? So then we have this thingy that has a kind of little cutie thingy there. So let's see what this says on the text on this. So it's also 8 to 13 millimeters that it works for. And I don't really remember, there's no image on this one. But we can see that the rope will like not be pulled out this way. So I think it's like the same thing. It's kind of similar to, right? To this one. It's like almost the same thing. So back.
Theobald Kacker says.
And this one has this, and this one has this and stuff.
Fixed IT.
Hello. Hi. Welcome in. I'm playing with new stuff. So these are kind of almost identical. Then we have this thingy. So I don't think I remember this without the instruction, but we can test. I know that it's much more complicated. And this is supposed to, if you're going down, this is like a brake. So this is when you're meaning to go down a rope. Then you're like making it go faster and stuff, right? So it's not for going up like the others. So I'll have to check. It also says 9 to 13 millimeters. So
Yeah, this definitely isn't buffer overflow wool. Is this repelling?
I guess this one is for that, right? But I'm just going to climb a bit on a place where I don't dare to go without any protection. I've just a tiny bit of things to climb on. And if we put these like this and this, we don't need 3. We don't need 3 things. So if we put both of these on the rope, let's see here. So yeah, so so let's see, up, down. So this one doesn't go, it can go up, but it doesn't go down again because it bends the rope with this thing here, right? And you have to open it, you have to put the rope in it there. So this thing, I'm sweaty now. So if you let's see. If you go up, you can't go up. This one, well, this is like backwards, right? You can't go, you can go up, you can't go down, right? It's the same. I'm just trying to put it on the rope, and that's when it's messy. So let's see if I can put several on here without getting totally stuck. So I'm pretending I'm down here now. And then the other one we don't have to put on like that. We can do this. So squishing it in there. So let's pretend that we're climbing up. And actually let's do it the other way around. That look better. So come on, rope. So yeah, right, they will boink into each other too if you have them too close. But if we're like just going up, and I'll just put my foot on the rope and we're going up and just pushing these up. We can, but they won't go down, and this one won't go down at all. So this one can go down if you just bend it the other way. Maybe it can't when it's too much pressure on the rope. Yeah, so it can kind of go down. Yeah, if I push this thing, then it can go down enough. And this one is just stuck a bit more. There's also this button here though. So up, we can go up. Up. I'm sweaty. I also bought this that I have on. Because there's when I go to with my kid to school, so we're still unpacking. I'm not sure if we'll get to the buffer overflow bit. Maybe we will. So what time is it now? It is, yeah. So I have like an hour until I'm going training. Although my back is a bit today. We'll see. Yeah, so I'm thinking maybe I should check the instructional video for that one, for this one, or we can just play around with it. But I will definitely check something before. So the handle does that. So if you move the handle, it will like break it. So I'm thinking just like this, but it might be the other way around, right? Oh, yeah. It's definitely not that way, because there's an image. So we're supposed to have it like this. And this. So there's an image. That's how it's supposed to go, and then it breaks automatically. So if you hold it in like this, you will be able to go down. But if you like, I don't know, if you pull this, I guess, then you will break, right? So then you won't be able to go down. But if you don't do that, then it will, though it's not really easy for it to do it either. But I'm guessing, you know, more weight than my tiny arm. So right, I'm going the wrong way around, so that way. So break, and when it's like this, it will go this way. There, I can do it. I can do it. It is, it's just 28.5 degrees. So I'm a bit warm though. Yeah, so we have things to play with. We have to test this, of course, too, right? Just supposed to easily go over. And let's see the numbers. Max 12 millimeters, that's all it says. So this is about 10, I guess. And then we have this. Come on. Come on. So, you're supposed to hold it. So, didn't say much, but I know how it works, right? You're supposed to have the rope like this. And you're supposed to hold on this end, right? And you have this connected. Something like that. So it's both. So it breaks it. So we have lots of things to play with, but this you can't use yourself really, right? It's just that I thought I will probably go to that, since there's a climbing place like 10 minutes away. I'm going to have to test climbing inside the house, and it looks kind of fun too. And now I also got this right. So let's see. So if I look for climbing in Stockholm, I get this place here, which is close, and it has, yeah, so they're open all day, and they have good marks, like 4.7 or 5, and there's lots of images. And you can test stuff, right? So, this, I've never done it, you know. I want to do it. Actually, I went with one when with work once. A dude at work that liked to climb. So, but we were a lot of people from work, so I could go up once in a very easy place because it was the first time, you know, so they did the same thing for everybody. So it was a very easy thing. So like that, right? I don't remember much, it was more than 20 years ago, I think. And also outside, but that was not really climbing. It was just like walking. Once with the same person. Yeah. So my favorite climbing hall in Stockholm. That sounds nice when it's like 10 directions. No, that's the wrong place. So we need to take the right place. And it's still on bike roads mode for me. So let's remove biking. It looks a bit more normal. So I live here, so I'd have to go. It's not far, you know. Oh, 12 minutes now, but that's current traffic in the middle of the day. So, oh, from home from work traffic. It's just, yeah. So where I'm going training today. So sometimes I train here, sometimes I train like here. So it's much closer than where I usually train. So I have to go there someday. I've been thinking about doing it. Yeah. So I